Duchess Sophie and Prince Edward attended the British Cycling National Track Championships at the National Cycling Centre and indulged in some friendly competition. Duchess Sophie and Prince Edward showcased some friendly rivalry on their bikes today, Friday, February 23, while news of their daughter Lady Louise's future in the royal family seems to suggest she will never be a working member of the firm. The 20-year-old is currently studying at the University of St Andrews in Scotland, as her parents continue with their role as senior working royals. Sophie and Edward visited the British Track Championships at the National Cycling Centre in Manchester and even had a go at some of the physical activities on offer themselves. The couple have 2 children, Louise, and her 16-year-old brother James, Earl of Wessex, yet one former royal correspondent believes that despite being the grandchildren of the last Queen Elizabeth, the Edinburgh children have no future career with the firm. Jenny Bond told OK! Magazine, "It's clear that for the next 15 years or so, depending on when Prince George decides to take up full-time royal duties, the working royals are going to become extremely thin on the ground. But I'm doubtful that Lady Louise would ever become a full-time working royal, partly because I'm not sure she would want to, and also because the King and William know only too well that the monarchy has to be increasingly accountable to the taxpayer." She went on to explain how Louise becoming a working royal could create a backlash from the public. The most common complaint about the royal family is that they cost too much. Extra working royals would mean extra staff, extra administration, extra security, extra cost. And that is not the direction that either the King or William want to take. Ms. Bond suggested that Louise may choose to take after someone in the family like Zara Tindall because she sees the independence and freedom and fun she has in her life as a much-loved member of the royal family, but not a working royal. Other members of the family such as Peter Phillips, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie are also not working royals but occasionally carry out engagements on behalf of the firm, such as at the coronation. However, none of them are funded by the taxpayer and have their own jobs and personal lives outside the royal circle, which according to Zara has been extremely beneficial. During an interview with Rob Burrow on his Total Sport podcast, Zara explained, "From my point of view, I was obviously very lucky that my mother didn't give us any titles, so I really commend her on that. We were very lucky that we got to do it a bit our own way. My family has a great work ethic as well, which I'm hoping they instilled in me and is still going to this day. Hopefully, we can pass it on to our kids. Now, my brother and my cousins love to go back and do the same things, and I hope that our children have the same experiences that we did when we were growing up. You don't really appreciate that until you're older and you've got kids.